Hey everyone, what's up and welcome. So in today's tutorial video, I will share with us a detailed step-by-step guide on how to draft the pattern for the making of your Bustier neck jacket. As always, it's your girl, Uwa Apparel. Kindly hit the subscribe button and let's get started. At the very top, we are leaving a space of about 6 inches. So from the starting line there, we took our bust point, which is 11 inches, and then to our waist 15 inches, and then to the finishing line 22 inches. And so I am simply ruling a straight line across all the points I had indicated with my pencil. So I'm also labeling them now. You can see the starting line, the bust line, the waistline, and the finishing line. So on the bust line, I went up by 2 inches, and then I'm going to be ruling a straight line across that point also. I was supposed to take my zipper allowance, okay? So to do that now, I went down from the starting line by 3 inches there, and I also went in by 1 inch, and you can see me taking my zipper allowance portion there, okay? So for the neck measurement, I'll be going with 3 inches of width into 3 inches of depth, and you can see how I connected both points together using my curve rule. So next was my shoulder to shoulder measurement, and afterwards I'm taking my shoulder slope of 1 inch, and then I'm simply connecting that point back into the neckline area. From the shoulder slope, I went down to the chest line, as this will enable me draft my armhole curve. Okay, so on my chest line, I took a measurement of 10 inches, which is my bust round, and I added 1.5 inch allowance to it. So on the armhole area, I took the midpoint there, and I also went in by half of an inch, and using my curve rule, you can see me drafting the armhole area there. So the next measurement we are going to be taking now will be our dart of 4 inches, and this I took on my bust line and also on the finishing line, and using my straight rule, you can see me connect it together. And then on the waistline, I'll be taking my 1 inch measurement on both sides of the dart, as you see me do right now. And then I'll go ahead now to use my straight rule measurement to connect it back to that bust line point. I did it for both sides, and I'm also going to be doing the same from the finishing line to the waist point there, as you can see. Okay, so the dart measurement on both sides will now be 2 inches. So the next measurement I'm going to be taking now is getting the mid area on the shoulder. Okay, so I made a point there, and that point I'll be connecting back to the dart area on the bust line using my straight rule. So on this measurement which I took on the shoulder area there, I still went ahead to take 1 inch measurement on one side of the dart, and using my straight rule, I would still be connecting it back to the dart area on the bust line. Okay, so the next measurement we'll be taking now will be our waist circumference divided by 4, which is 8, as you can see, and then I'll be adding the dart of 2 inch measurement on the side as well. And on my finishing line, I'll be taking my hip measurement of 10 inches, and I will also be adding extra 2 inch on the side. And having done that, we'll be shaping our pattern on the side. So first from the chest line to the waist point, and from the waist point to the hip point, like so. So the next measurement, I went down from the neck area there by 2 inches. So the neck depth is no longer 3 inches, it is now 5 inch of depth. And using my curve rule, I'm connecting it back to the dart area there so as to get a sort of a curve. All right, so you can see me also extending that curve all the way into the zipper area. And now on my from my finishing line, I went up by 4 inch. I made a point there, and then on my zipper area there from the finishing line also, I went up by 4 inches. And using my straight rule, you can see how I am drafting a sort of a triangular shape there. Okay, so that's how this jacket is going to be looking after cutting on an actual fabric and stitching. And after I was done with that, I'm simply indicating the button area there. All right, so for the halter neck area, I simply went ahead to extend the curve on the neck area there all the way to the top. So this is a very simple pattern which even a beginner can do. Okay, so basically we are done with the drafting of the front of our halter neck bustier pattern jacket. So I went ahead now to cut out my pattern. So ensure you are very careful while cutting out your pattern so you don't cut out the portion that you need. So this is what the front pattern is going to be looking like. So I have the side front and the center front. Okay, so you can see they are double piece. All right, and this I'll be using to cut on my actual Ankara fabric. So next we're going to be working on the back of this halter neck jacket, and I have my pattern paper already on the table, and on it I drafted out my starting line, my chest line, my bust line, my waistline, and my finishing line. And you can see that I didn't leave out the 6 allowance on the top like I did for the front. Okay, so for the shoulder area, the neck area, and the armhole area, the measurement is the same with that of the front. So I'm simply going to be taking my dart points or dart measurement on my bust line, my waistline, and then my finishing line, and using my straight rule you can see me connect the points together. And so on my bust line I went down by 1 inch, and then on the finishing line I took half an inch measurement on both sides of the dart, and using my straight rule I connected it back to the point there I made before the bust line. Okay, so on the waistline I'm simply taking my waist measurement, and then I added extra 2-inch allowance on the side. Also on the finishing line I took my hip measurement of 10 inches. I also went ahead to add 2 inches allowance on the side, and using my curve rule I'm simply connecting the points on the chest line to the waistline and then to the hip points, as you can see. All right, so on the finishing line I went up by 4 inches, and then on the other point there I went up by 2.5 inches. As you can see, you could make yours 3 inches. And using my curve rule, I'll be connecting both points together like so. Okay, so at the top area there on the chest line, I would also be using my curve rule to rule from the point there. I went up by 1 inch, and then using the curve rule now I'm going to be connecting it to the armhole area, as you can see. Okay, so this portion where we are shaping out is what would require for the back. Remember, this is a bustier patterned halter neck jacket slash waistcoat. So this now is what I'm going to be using to cut the fabric which we'll be using for the back of our jacket. So guys, with this we have come to the end of the video. If at this point you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Kindly hit the subscribe button, give your girl a thumbs up, and I'll be seeing you on the next one. Until then, stay fabulous.